So we're back again for the kids here, Bucks and Brews. We're going to talk about making change and, buying stuff at the store that, kids are excited about. And Nick's got great ideas.
Yeah, David, I'm drinking a nice good root beer for the kids because that's, we have to do this for the children. So
yes, I have my Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, Diet Pepsi, guys. A great learning tool for the kids, right? So I went to the dollar store, bought this coin thing and dollar bills thing. For those that are watching, right? It cost me $1 at the dollar store. Comes with some fake coins, comes with fake money. The biggest thing about this, right, is it teaches your kids how to correctly handle money when they go to the counter, when they're buying anything. So let's say, right, they're going to, they want something for bubbles, right? So this, you put the wand in, you blow bubbles, the kids want it. So you can take anything that these kids already have for toys at their house that they've already bought, and you teach them, right? So, in a different episode, we talked about savings. So you're like, hey, this is how much you have in savings. So they can pre-work it out. They're like, all right, hey, I have $5, I have $6 in fake money. So you hand them it and you go, okay, hey, this item costs $4 and something cents. So then they give you the 5 and you turn around and right, you go, okay, how much can I make in change? So then you start teaching them pennies, nickels, quarters, dimes, all the way up. And the longer that this goes, the more they'll get, right? This thing comes with 50s and 100s, right? So when you go to restaurants and your kid wants to buy dinner, because every kid wants to pay for dinner, right? Besides swiping the card, you go up and you hand them a 20 and they do that. And they can start learning about 10% or 20% for tipping, right? Or 15%, whatever you guys teach. It's all about we always say we always teach 15% for tipping, and that's something that they have to learn, that they have to include, right? So, hey, this kid's meal cost me $4.50, but I need to give money up on top of that to pay for my person's time to wait on me. They got me an extra milk, they got me an extra something. So again, this thing cost me $1. My kid absolutely loves it. She gets to handle change. It's just plastic. And so what I do with her, right, is I just say, hey, all right. She goes, hey, I want a new toy, an LOL doll, and they cost like $12. And I'm like, all right, we have to figure out how to earn this $12. And then I hand her 12 physical dollars, right? So I'm like, okay, 2 5s, 2 1s, and all right, it comes up to 11 something. And then now I'm like, all right, it's 11.79. So she hands me the 12. She understands physically that she gave me money. And even if I pay it on my card, but she hands me physical money. And then I'm like, okay, how much do we get back? And I start teaching her, right? So we're like, all right, so 11.79. I get my penny. I'm like, that's 11.80. I'm like, how much makes 12, right? And so then she counts. She's like, all right, 10 cents for 11.90, 10 more cents, $12, right? And everybody nowadays has these calculators that are built into their cash registers, so they just assume that the cash register is right. But man, if you can count change back, you know exactly how much you're supposed to get. You know that, hey, this is what I'm doing is correct. So I let my daughter buy ice cream. And it doesn't always have to be with physical, actual money. She just hands it to me, or even at home, we do this, and it teaches her. When she looks at it, sometimes I'll take all the bills out, and I'm like, hey, put your bills in here so you can see exactly how much you actually have. And I teach her that, hey, 5 1s equal a $5 bill, and then so she goes from 5 physical things to 1 physical thing, and she's like, oh, that doesn't make sense, but she understands, hey, two $5 bills equals a 10. 2 10s equals a 20, right? And so on and so on. And we get to we get to 100, and we talk about how this all breaks down. So kids, if you're watching this and your parents are letting you learn, say, hey, I want a dollar toy because I want to learn how to spend my money. I want to learn that once I spend it, it's completely gone, right? So parents, you're watching, take all the money out, have all these like little single 5s and 1s, and then once they spend, all of a sudden they'll be gone. So right, what I do is I keep a big array of toys. I'm like, okay, I have 3 LOL dolls, and I have 2 My Little Ponies, and I have a Barbie, and I have, and then I always have a big Power Wheels, right? And she's like, oh, I want that, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't have any money, so and she learns that she has to earn to get there, and then she'll buy an LOL and she'll buy a Barbie, and she's like, oh, I need a My Little Pony, and I'm like, well, so you either have to go earn it, or you have to not buy this and buy that, right? So it teaches them what to buy, what not to buy, how to buy these things. And again, they're physically handing you something. So when you have a tangible thing, you learn a heck of a lot faster and a heck of a lot better.
So one of the things when Caitlin was young, what we liked to do was, if she did good on a spelling test, for example, we always had a little prize for her. We'd have a pack of baseball cards, or, because she was a Cubs fan, I would buy, Cubs cards in bulk. That way I could give her like 5 or 6 Cubs cards. I knew she'd be excited about it. She's not getting, somebody from the Cleveland Indians that she doesn't know or care about.
Sure.
Not to pick on Cleveland or anything, but, or a Hot Wheels. She loved Hot Wheels when she was a kid. So, I'd have Hot Wheels, and they'd just be in a little prize box, and, she could just pick something out and be excited about it. So what you can do with your kids, and kids, if you're watching, what you can do is, instead of just having that prize box, have mom and dad, instead of, saying, yeah, go pick a toy, mom and dad are going to give you, a certain amount of money for what you did. So, you got an A on the spelling test, you get $2. You got a B on the spelling test, you get $1. You get a C, you get nothing.
Well, and I say parents we don't need you to pay for double. Okay. So what I say is, right, take this fake money, hand them the fake money, because you've already bought the prizes.
That's what I
So
mean.
hand them that fake money and be like, hey, you can purchase anything you want. So if they choose to save, which again, we're teaching them savings. So, right, if she wants this, the horse on a stick, or if they don't want the Hot Wheels, but they want the Tonka truck for boys, all right, well, you got to do good on these next couple things. It keeps them wanting to learn. It keeps them, wanting to succeed, because they have a goal to go for. It's good when you start them young, because, right, they're going to understand, hey, I have to earn this success. I have to earn these types of things. And we don't punish, we don't take money away if they don't do that. That's when we start educating them, going, hey, we have to just sit down and talk about this a little bit more. I think that these are big things here, guys. I hope that this video helped you guys out. I hope that our little tips and tricks that we've done, and we find our kids being successful financially, are really a good source for you guys. If you have kids, if you have any questions, parents, if you have questions, concerns, comments, let us know below. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this stuff with us.
Yep. And have a great one, and we will see you again soon.